is even worse because there's no redundancy. Because you know what that's going to mean? Big financial hit in doing so. 1 year later, I got made redundant again. Life in this country is getting tougher, I tell you, it really is. Well, it's not the case for everybody. Oh, Christ, that was close. Right, let's go. Come on then, let's go. Not them, out the door. What are you doing? We're out. Well, we have made it out on a completely agenda-free walk. Why are you stopping there? Come on, big boy, you could do it. Keep going. Hoagie here is a Newfoundland. Obviously a giant dog, a massive dog breed. I'm a bit of a novice dog handler, but he's pretty good. Anyway, we're gonna have to get off the subject of dogs in a bit, because we're out here to have a chat about other stuff. And we'll get to that, whatever it may be, in a minute. Right, pretty much roughly a year ago, I did a video about me getting made redundant. Would you believe it? Yeah, that's what I did. Posted a video all about that. What to do, how it happens, what advice I give you for other people who may find themselves in that situation. Not that I'm particularly experienced in that. However, this year, I'm a little bit more experienced because guess what? 1 year later, I got made redundant again. The only thing is this time, is even worse because there's no redundancy. That's it. End of game. No more credits left, that sort of thing. Yeah. Life in this country is getting tougher, I tell you, it really is. You know, for a lot of people, as you get older, life gets a bit easier. Well, it's not the case for everybody, especially in my case. Never mind. What should we do? What do you think? What do you reckon? Oh, you're a good boy. Yeah? What do you reckon? You just sit here, do you want a treat? You haven't earned a treat yet. You want a treat? Should we do that? Oh, shit, my fingers. Oh, Christ, that was close. Nearly lost a digit then. Anyway, becoming unemployed again at 55, nearly 56. It's a bit crap, isn't it? It's really shit, actually. And this time, I'm a little less optimistic than last time. Got made redundant before and I had a few months worth of payout. But nothing this time. So I'm kind of running on empty. I'm not sure how this is going to work. We're just going to have to make it up as we go along. I'm really quite fed up with the industry I was in. I've been doing it for 20 odd years. I'm kind of good at it, but there's areas that I've got weaknesses. But in any case, I really fancy a change. I'm in my mid-50s and I want to make a change. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? Because you know what that's going to mean? I'm going to take a big financial hit in doing so. Which, to be honest, it's not the end of the world. It's not ideal. At this moment in time, I'm just thinking, I just want some sort of income, something coming in. And I've been here before. I've been in these situations before. I always seem to come out somehow all right. I don't feel quite as optimistic this time. Purely because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. There's a part of me really wants to do a real sort of menial task type of job for a while. Just something I don't have to think too much about, just get on with it. And that would do me for the short term. In that time, I could be thinking of the next move, you know. So that's kind of where my head's going on that, but we'll see how it turns out. So what I've done in the meantime, in the last week, is had a bit of R&R. I've come to visit a friend who's got this massive dog. We've been on a bit of an adventure, been visiting some people, had a bit of a road trip, made a few videos, done some exciting stuff. It's been quite good fun, really good fun actually. But of course in the back of my mind, hanging on all the time is that I've got to get myself sorted, get a job and all that business. But right now I'm just enjoying a bit of R&R, new part of the country, seeing someone new and just enjoying a bit of a change of scenery really. Bit of a reset, you know, a bit of a mental reset. It's not a bad thing, is it? You've got to see the positive side and stuff, you know? And this is very positive. Those of you that are wondering, Hoagie here is a Newfoundland. He's a brown Newfoundland, obviously, due to his colouring. And he's got that classic sort of, that wiggle. Keep going. He's got that classic Newfoundland wiggle, which I'm told is a proper characteristic of them that, you know, the sort of thing they'd look for in crafts and what have you. And he weighs about 11 or 12 stone. So something like the same weight as me. Bloody school kids are out, aren't they? They're everywhere. School kids galore, this could be fun. As if these pavements are not small enough. They're already taking the piss, the little bastards. Good boy. Right, where are we? I am very lost. This area is so confusing. I don't know where the hell I am. Ugh, you slobbery git. Why are you drooling now? What's that for? Get out of it.
Hello! It's a boy or a girl?
He's a boy, his name's Hoagie.
Oh, hello!
He's a bit slobbery, sorry, he might get you in a bit of a mess.
That's fine.
He's a bit tired.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a Newfoundland. He's about 5, I think.
Oh.
And he's been rescued and he's going to be rescued again, so someone else is going to look after him soon. He's a big softie, isn't he?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Come on then, keep going.
And then there's a road up onto, and then when you get to the top of the road, you're on the main road.
Okay.
And then across from the opening to the main road, there's like another opening to like another hill. And if you go that, that's Bulldale. And then.
All right, let's do that. Well, I'll do that. Thanks, lads. Fun and games this. As I was saying, or rather, as I said last year, if you are a younger person maybe, at work or maybe starting your job or starting your work in life or whatever it is, my advice would be, if there's an opportunity, if you get a chance, try to do something that doesn't involve having a boss. Maybe easier said than done to start with, but keep that in mind, I would say. It is advice that I was given years ago when I was young. And everybody gives this sort of advice, I know. But I'm living walking proof that, it might be worth paying attention to it. Excellent. Thanks, lads. Good boys, they were. If you can, if you've got an opportunity to get a job or do something that doesn't involve having another boss, somebody above you who can pull your strings, make decisions in life for you, do that. Go out on your own. Find an interest or something that you can make yours as a career or a job or something. Photographer, videographer, whole host of things really. Because the minute you've got a boss or a landlord or anybody that's got something over you, there's every chance that at some point they will snip those strings or pull the plug and you're left on your own. Sometimes maybe just overnight, As quick as that, quick as a flash, it can be all over. But if you've built up some sort of career where you're in control of it, you are literally in control of it. And the choices are yours. If you work hard, you can get somewhere. And I say that because I started to use this YouTube channel months back now. And although it's still growing, it's very small. So if there's anything you can do in the way of subscribing and helping me out, I'd appreciate it. But the point being is that by starting it, kind of like for the first time in my life, I felt like I was fully in control of my own destiny a little bit. Even though it's not bringing me an income yet, and it probably won't do for some time, but it's really nice to feel that you are doing something, creating something, which you have full control of. Nobody else has any influence on this whatsoever. It is 100% down to me. And it's surprising what a liberating feeling that is. It really is good. And I've never had it before. So it took me until my 50s to figure that out. So I'm trying to say to you lot, if you've got a chance, do it earlier. Because honestly, it is brilliant. It really is. What do you think, Hogs? Do we do good? But for me, I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. In an ideal world, in a perfect world, you know what? I would be doing this YouTube thing full-time, permanent, making a living out of it. I know it's a long shot, and I know it's a long game. I definitely know you've got to stick at this sort of thing. That is how it works. You keep going, you keep plugging away. Probably the months tick by, potentially the years tick by. And there are no real shortcuts. You might just fall lucky. You never know, you might get a big hitter sometime. Some video will go viral and everybody will go bananas over it. But yeah, that's like, the cards are stacked against you on that generally, I would say. So the other way is this way. Keep plugging away, keep going, play the long game, have the patience, commit to it, stick at it, and maybe, just maybe, it'll work out. In most cases, when you stick at something for long enough, you get the rewards. Although, of course, to go with that, sticking at it and being consistent is all very well. But there's also a big factor in that, in my opinion, and that is knowing if it's not going to work and when to quit. Because there are occasions when you might get a couple of years down the line and you think, all right, you know what, I've given this a really good go, whatever it is, and it's time to let it go. It's not working out. And the problem can be recognizing that. Because if you get 2 or 3 years down the line, it's like, I've heard it said, it's like waiting for a bus. You wait for a bus for 20 minutes, you give up, then you start walking. And you're in between bus stops, and guess what? The bus turns up and you've missed it. You might as well have invested that time waiting for that bus to turn up instead. So, when do you quit? Just keep that in the back of your mind. It might just be worth just opting out sometimes. But don't opt out until you've given something a really good go and you've exhausted all your options. It's my philosophy. This could be fun, Hogs. You ready for this? Coming through. Big boy, isn't he? We'll get to the park again. We'll hang a left and we'll have a treat. We're going to go down here, right? Straight down the bottom there. We're going to come out the end, and this time we're going to hang a right. Are you listening? Pay attention. We're going to go straight down and we're going to turn right down there, not left like I did last time because I messed it up, didn't I? Right, you ready? You ready? You ready, slobber chops? Oh! Shall we do that? Yeah, come on then. Look at that face. Look at that little face. Ready? Oops. Oh! Jeez, that was really close. Ready? Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Well done. Jobs, employment, unemployment, get rid of your boss. Part 2. You don't need a boss. If you can do without one, do without a boss. That's my advice. Somehow or other, go out on your own. Be in control of your own destiny. That's what I'm telling you, all right? Be more Hoagie. Actually, he's not really in control of his own destiny. Never mind that. Do your own thing. Don't let anybody else pull your strings. Kind of like this. Whoops, shit, fuck, whoop, bloody hell. Oh, Christ. 12 stone nearly pulled me down the steps then. It's like driving a horse. You just sort of move the reins like a horse. As for me, I have no idea. If I'm lucky, I'll make it as some sort of YouTuber, or maybe by the time I get somewhere, I'll be in a better position with a small mortgage or next to nothing. Somehow, something's got to change. And I can break free from the chains of society in this stupid country we live in, because it's a bleeding mess, quite honestly. I really think it is. It's messed up. It's supposed to get easier as you get older, but all these governments just seem to want to keep taking more off you instead of giving it back to those who've contributed to it for all these years. I started working at 16 years old, paying tax since I was 16. I had 3 jobs when I was about 17 or 18, working, paying tax, paying my way. And, you know, there's no way out. There's no easy way out. You've got to just knuckle down and be a bit wiser than them somehow. Spot the signs, do what you can, and I don't know, try and break free from the systems. If you can look ahead and see what's going on in the country, then maybe you can find a way around it. Work around it, do your best. Brilliant advice that, isn't it? I don't know how to do it, mine, but that's all I can say. Not with crime though, that doesn't normally work out. I just thought of something, you know, just back there was a couple of guys up a ladder and they were fixing a drain or the guttering of a house. And of course the other option is you could get a good trade under you potentially. If maybe you're not great at something else, or you're not maybe that academic perhaps like I wasn't. My dad had a good trade, he's an electrician, but maybe he could have expanded a bit further with it. But people like carpenters, bricklayers, you know, trade jobs like that, plumbers. With those trades, man, you could just work forever. You can work on your own. You know, you don't have to have a boss. You might do it to start with, but you can then go out on your own, do your own thing. And more than that, if like me, you are curious about the world, you can take those trades around the world and you can travel with them. That's a brilliant way of breaking out, you know, doing your own thing. People told me that when I was younger and growing up, and I probably should have listened and tried that, but I tried the sort of, I don't know, the more academic office route. Although I've got away with it and pulled it off for years, it's not really me. I'd have been better off doing something practical, because I'm more of a hands-on sort of bloke, you know, so that would have suited me more, I think. But there you go, you live and learn, and you can pass that advice on to someone else like you, maybe. I wouldn't mind being a dog walker. Probably horrendously paid, I would think. I wonder where that goes. That looks promising. We might go up there, Hogs. Hang on. Let's go up here. Come on. Well, what do you do when you're out of work? If you've got the option, take a little bit of time, have a think about things, don't panic, which is exactly what I'm attempting to do. It's not easy. I'm not in a good place mentally. I'm worried, I'm concerned. I don't know how it's going to work out. I've got various skills, I've done a lot of things, and I can do a lot of things. I'm very physically capable, I'm very able-bodied. Obviously I don't really want to turn to anything too physical at my age if I can help it. I'm not going to become a bricklayer or a roofer right now, but there's nothing really holding me back if I really wanted to. So I'll find a way of making money. But the future for me is a little bit unknown right now, and that means that 2025 is going to be a very interesting year. And right now, here at this moment, I have absolutely no idea how the year's going to finish up. Being unemployed sucks. I'm trying not to sign on to unemployment benefit, but I think I might just do that just to give me a little bit of something trickling in for the time being, and then I'll find something to keep me going. I really don't know what's going to happen. I've got complications in my life to do with housing and how I live and stuff like that, which I won't go into on here. But it just makes it a little bit more complicated, and it's not as straightforward as it might seem on the surface. Right, Hogs, what do you reckon? I think it's down the hill, hang a right at the bottom. Don't pull me now, because I'll be over, running down here, flat on my face if you turn up the full pull power. Officially, I've made loads of videos, right, so far, and I'm getting better. But this is officially one of the hardest things I ever have to do and say on camera, and that is, if you can help by doing the old like and subscribe and, you know, any of that stuff, little comments, it actually will make a massive difference and help me get some traction and get on the way to getting somewhere in that self-employment state that I was talking about. I know it's a long way off, but any little bit helps. Algorithms, all that sort of stuff. Whoa. How the hell did I stay upright then? Thank God I didn't end up on my arse then. Look, let me just show you what I'm dealing with. We're back at the road now, but it's this steep all the way down. And I've got this thing pulling me. He doesn't care. Yeah, if you can help me out, I'll pull some more stunts for you like that. Well, that was it, guys. Trying to keep this a short one today. That was my first ever hoagie walk. Thanks to Hogs for helping me out on this one, being the ultimate prop. I didn't get lost. Got some help from the school kids who sent me back round. Nice kids, actually. Anyway, trying to keep that one short. Thanks a lot. Hope you learned a little bit of something. I'm in an unusual spot. I don't know where the future's taking me, but one thing I do know, I'm going to keep making the videos. I love it. It's great fun, and I really enjoy getting them out there to you lot. I'll see you somewhere on the next adventure, somewhere out there. See you later. Right, we're nearly home. You got to take me there? Come on, do you know the way?